Hi guys, it's me Lisa again. This time I don't like bloody Sonic the Hedgehog. Anywho, yeah, this time I'm going to do a video about um element elemental magic and how you can do it. Um, it's pretty easy. It's more like natural magic using the elements. So just let me turn this down. Right. Who likes my tattoo? It says Alyssa. Alyssa's name. I'm trying to get used to this. Alyssa. And do you like this tattoo? I'll turn my hand around the right bloody way, Lisa. Oh my god, I can't get it right. It's this laptop. I'm not sure which way to go or what to do or what. There we go. Yeah, anywho, enough about my tattoos. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you about elemental magic and how you can do it. It's pretty easy, really. What can we start with? We'll start with Earth. With elements, obviously, North is Earth. Basically, what you can do with Earth magic is it's really easy. You could write a spell in the earth, like a wish maybe, and bury it in the earth. Also, which is a good spell, is using seeds, like like you plant in the ground. If you hold a seed in your hand and put your intent into that seed, all your intent and all your wishes that you want, and then, excuse me, once you plant that seed, obviously water it every day. Um, and then as that, if you want to work um, earth magic, it's going to take a slow process along a couple of months maybe. Obviously, as the seed grows, your spell will start to manifest. Um, let's say if you work with earth magic, because earth magic can be a bit slow. Like I said, you can write something in the sand or in the dirt. Oh god, there's other things you could do with earth. Make a witch's bottle, bury that in the earth. That's earth magic. This is more like natural magic, if you know what I mean. Um, I think that's basically kind of stuff you can do with earth. Yes. The house is so quiet. All the kids are at school. All the kids, it makes it sound like I've got 12 or something. Both kids are at school. Alyssa goes to baby nursery because she's 2.5. And Brandon, he's going to be 10 in October. Yeah, anyway, he's at school. And my partner, he's at work. So yeah, and it's nice and cool today. So yeah, if you've noticed all my videos, I'm talking about something, then I just go off course and start talking about something else. So you have to get used to me doing that. But yeah, right, we've sorted Earth out. Right, let's start with air. Very good example of air. If you take, do you know ribbons? Ribbons that you can get all different kinds of colours: red, blue, green, orange, indigo, bloody every colour that you can think about. Whatever um, you want to happen, like say if you want courage, you can use an orange ribbon, write down courage on it. Or you could, if you needed money, this is to do with air magic, using the elements, write down, use the specific colour for your need, basically. Um, yeah, use a specific colour for your need, obviously. And then what you would do is you could pin it to the outside of your window, and the wind will naturally not don't do that to your window, so it won't come off and it won't blow away. So yeah, anywho, you could tie it to a tree branch, and as the wind blows it, it's sending your intent into the air. Or you could, if you can't get out near a tree or near a window, you know fans that, air fans that you have in your house to cool your house down. You could put it to that, and it's sending your magic out. That's air magic. Also, what is good for air magic? So I'm keep moving the laptop about. I'm still trying to get used to it, if you know what I mean. Also, what you can do is a leaf. Also, using a leaf, you can write what you want onto it, and then hold it into your hand like this, and put all in, or squeeze really hard, just so you can feel it pulsating in your hand. And then what you want to do is think of your intent, put all your intent into it, and speak. into your hand. This is how I do it. And after that, when it's a bit windy, release it to the air, release it to the wind. If it flies off, this means that your spell has been accepted. If it just flies a tiny bit away and then falls, it's not the right time for you yet. So that's quite good for air. Also, I'm trying to think of other ones to do with air. Air magic. There's some of the basic things you can do that actually work quite well. Hold on, I'm gonna cheer everybody and just put like something funny on there. Let's have a look. Ooh, thunder. Do, 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 do. Yeah, we'll keep that because it's kind of cool. We're talking about the elements, aren't we? So there you go. Anywho, right, we've talked about air magic. Anything to do with air, actually, like you can write on a piece of paper, put it into a plane shape, and do it that way. This is actually simple elemental magic that you can do. Right, we've covered earth magic and we've covered air magic. Let's talk about fire magic. Fire magic is my ultimate favourite magic to do because it's quick, it's fast, and it good does it like that. Basically, fire magic is you're using fire magic with candles because fire, light, there. You can also consider it as air magic as well because it's a candle and the smoke is the air. But fire magic, what you can do with fire magic is a brown piece of paper, write what you want. Like this is kind of like for banishing, for wishes, all petitions that you want. If you have a cauldron, what we do with fire magic is we write our petitions on a piece of paper, like parchment paper or brown paper. But if you don't have any of that, you can use regular paper. Make sure it's plain paper, obviously. You can write it in magical ink, like dragon's blood ink. If you use dragon's blood ink, put it this way, your spell's going to be so strong, it'll be unbelievable. Because dragon's blood is very potent, and if you burn dragon's blood while doing spell work, it gives it a good kick up the ass, if you so to speak. Oh my god, so to speak, I should say, sorry. Yeah. So, anywho, yeah. You could use magical inks to write your spells. But you can use... What is a good idea when you might need to petition... Why is that, Lisa? Writing your petitions is... Like, say if you're doing a petition for money, use green ink. That would work brilliantly. And any colour that represents whatever, you can just use a regular colour, whatever you want. But yeah, what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, we want a fire magic, aren't we? Yeah. And fire magic, we write our petitions and we fold them up. If you're wanting to banish something, you want to fold the paper away from you. Like say, you have the paper, a little tiny square piece. You've wrote your banishing or whatever you want. You want to banish like a habit or something like banishing smoking or banishing biting your nails or banishing eating chocolate. Well, actually, I don't really eat that much chocolate. People probably like, yeah, you're a big girl. You probably eat loads of it. No, I don't. Actually, I do not eat loads of food. I'm being serious. I don't eat loads of food. But this is from having children, everybody. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, you can, if you're doing a banishing petition, what you would do is, on the piece of paper, you'll fold it away from you, and then fold it again, turn it around, and fold it away from you. And then what you would do, you would light the paper and throw it into your cauldron. And as you do that, you could say what it is that you want. Just put, you say something like, as this paper burns, I banish nail biting and smoking from my life. There you go. Simple and easy. See, like, elemental magic can be easy, easy, and also it can be crazy. If you know, some people do more advanced stuff, but you can use elements in really easy ways. Like I said with the fire magic, which is south. Like I said, we burn our petitions, which works quick and easy and fast. You can also do fire magic if you are being bullied or bullying's a very good example because my son used to get bullied a lot, and then he doesn't kind of like his dad, but yeah, they're starting to accept it, me partner and that. But my son likes the stuff that I do, and he was being bullied, and I said to him, "That's it, I can't do this no more, Brandon. We need to do something about it." He said, "Like what?" He said, "Mum, do we need to do a spell?" I says, "Well, I've thought about it. When I do spells, I always think it through first and see all resources, and if you can't resolve it with the person or their family, and the family won't do nothing, obviously do that spell." What we did was we wrote the petition down, we wrote the people's names, who were bullying them on the parchment paper or the brown paper. And we folded it up, I lit it and threw it into the cauldron. And then my son said some words like, as this paper burns, you will say the people's names who were bullied will no longer bully me. They will be nice to me and befriend me and never bully me again. And within half an hour of that, how was it, half an hour to an hour, this person came knocking on the door, said sorry to my son, and now they're friends. So yes, fire magic does work very, very fast. So so yeah, we'll get into something else, right? We've covered earth, air, and fire. We're going to go to water, which is the west. Water magic is really good. Like you can make a boat, out of paper if you want to. Write your petition on the piece of paper, cast it into a river, and as it goes down, it's sending it down. Also, you could engrave your wish or put sigils or rune stone symbols on a rock, or write your wish onto a rock or carve it into a rock, like a stone or a tumble stone or something, and put your intention into that rock and cast it into the sea. Also, make a bottle, put a petition in it, and cast it into the sea. These are really, really good with water. Also with binding. If you I've done binding someone before because someone used to aggravate me a lot and gossip about me a lot. So what I did was I took a picture of this person. I got a ribbon and I wrapped it round the picture, and I said so and so and so and so. I'm not going to tell you the spell, but I did that, and then after that, I put my intention in and said, obviously stuff like you don't want to gossip about you and blah 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 blah. But that's basically my secret. Stuff I said. But then what I did after you did that, you cast it into water, throw it into water, and within half an hour, that's it. It was done. People that didn't bother me ever. I still haven't been bothered by them. So yeah, there you go. This is. I tell you what, are good books to get if you want to learn elemental magic. There's a Scott Cunningham's books. There's Earth Power, it's called, and there's Earth, Air, Fire, Water. Them two books should really be bought together because they both go together, if you know what I mean. They're by Scott Cunningham, Earth Power, and Earth, Air, Fire, Water. I have these books. It's got some great stuff. There's stone magic, snow magic. Excuse me, I got really, really itchy nose. It's this bloody hay fever. The stone magic, we've got water magic, fire magic, image magic. Okay, image magic is pretty brilliant in this book. It goes on about an apple. Pretty cars. I've got the windows wide open because it's a bit warm. It's not as warm as yesterday though, because yesterday was like 29. Oh my god, it was so hot. So 29 degrees over here is like maybe 86 or something, nearly 90 or something, I don't know, something like that. But it was so hot, I felt like I was bloody melting. But today it's really, really cool outside, so I love this thing here. This thingy, because we talk about the elements, so yay. What else were we going to say? Oh yeah, we're talking about Scott Cunningham's books. Yeah, the really good books. Like I was talking about that image magic. There was one thing in there that I absolutely loved that does work very, very well. So go out and buy these two books. I really do recommend it if you're wanting to work with elemental magic. You will want to do this. like I said, it's called Earth. One's called Earth Power, and the other's called Earth, Air, Fire, Water, by Scott Cunningham. Yeah, in the image magic, sorry, I got an itch. In the image magic, it's about an apple. You will carve into the candle with a knife. Obviously, so it shows the yellowy flesh in it. You want a red apple, or any apple, just so you can carve into it and show the flesh. Write in what you want, um, and obviously make sure that you've peeled away all the thing where you've wrote it, you know, so you can see the whole wording in the like the yellow flesh that's inside of it, or the white flesh that you see. So you can just see the whole flesh bit, but you can actually see the wording, obviously. And what you do is hold the apple, put into your tent into it, and then eat the whole apple. And then obviously you've consumed that, and that's how it works. It's absolutely them two books are, well, actually they're both my favourite books actually. They're really good. So if you can, go out and buy them. Anywho, that's some of the things that you can do with elemental magic. I don't know what else to say now. I could talk about other stuff, but yeah. I've tidied the house. It's so quiet here. All the kids are both the kids are at all the kids. It makes me I've got 20 or 25 somewhere. The kids are at school. It's quiet. It's nice and cool because I've got the windows open. I've got my candle burning, so you can see it on the windowsill. If I can see it, hold on, where is it? Oh, Jesus Christ, Lord, give me a second. I've got this candle here burning. Where is it? Here. It is a airwick candle. It's is it red berries or something? It smells, the house smells amazing. And here's my Buddha that my son bought me Buddha. Yay. I've got my fairy on the window. Yay. So yes. Anywho, I'm going to go because I've just been rambling again. So if you have any other video suggestions, or actually, just let me just give me 2 seconds. Let me put the battery back in the laptop. Yes. What I might do next? I don't know actually. Actually, give me a comment of what other videos you want me to do. I know this was about. Oh my goodness. I have done other videos of elemental magic on this channel, but I thought I'd go through it again anyway. So yeah, I hope you like this, and give me a comment on any other videos you want me to do. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know what to say now. I'm going to go before I start rambling loads of crap, like I always do in my videos. I just go on one topic and then all of a sudden it goes up to something else, and then I go back to it again. You have to get used to me doing that. So anywho, I'm going to go now, and give me some comments of what other videos you would like to see me do, like incense blends. If you have like an incense blends that you would like to see me do, I could do that, or maybe oils that you'd like to see me make. Let me know. Okay, I'm going to go now. Bye, blessings to you all. I'll try and do some more videos. I'm trying to fathom out what kind of videos to do. But yes, bye, blessings to you all, and blessed be. Bye. Mwah.